What's good? It's your boy Czar, All Rights Reserved, coming to you. Now, I've already hinted at a couple things I'm talking about. As you see, I don't even drop like that anymore. They doxed the channel since the beginning. If you go back and check it since I started talking about these things, they already doxed the channel. It's cool. I seen other people they did it to. I was told by another way larger YouTube than has ever been. Like, respect to everybody who does watch. They're like 10 times bigger than you, and they before they quit, they hit me up and told me, dog, you gonna be doxxed. I already knew. So I knew the way it was going. So bottom line, this is about justice, point blank and period. The funny moves of I've been watching them all, but today I'm just gonna bring this quick. CLEO, so you don't care, excuse me, you do. You see, it's funny because it's like mind games. It's like inherently the truth starts to come out, right? So you don't care where you're going, right? Let's be funny about it. Let's be real. And I'm trying to add some humor to it because it's real sad, man. It's real sad. So you're not really pursuing the killers who were involved with your son, right? Or do you know what's going on, or don't you? You should know what's going on, right? Or do you not? Do you not care to pursue it right now? Yeah, the case is quiet, but what happened to you being on the witnesses list? Why are you taking off too? Do you know why? I think right here I expressly told everybody why, and I told you they're rocking with me. Well, guys, I'm bringing it back real quick. There's funny things. Your times aren't making sense that day. They know that. Your times aren't making sense that day. I've been I've been calling every place. I've been yes. I've been talking to the judge. They asked, "Are you talking to?" Yeah, I'm talking to the judge. But I rather my people. I rather talk to the lawyers because something's not right. Something's not right. Even the even the things I know aren't right. There's more that's not right. I'm starting to pick up on other crimes I don't care about. Like, what is wrong with you, yo? Jenny out here posing and doing different things. I got three other women that I'm alleging have more to do with this situation than you're giving credit for. But you and Jenny collecting, right? What about these other women? Why aren't you checking them? I asked you that before. You really didn't give me an answer. You started stumbling over your words and whatever you're doing. I'm not dumb. Yo, I am, let me tell you, I am not them. A, I'm not them. Don't play with me. I'm not these guys. I'm connected to the place that talks about your freedom. Stop playing with me. I told you to stop playing with me. How many times I tell this woman to stop playing with me on that? I asked you an explicit question you still haven't answered. And you could stop calling the throwaway phones. I know you're calling it like crazy. Message me on here so I can save it. Not a conversation you can hide. Message me so we can save it. Stop playing with me. Yo, stop. Cut it out. There's more you had to do than you're admitting to. Why they take you off the witness list if you didn't? Why were you on it in the first place? Let's talk about that. Why? I see you saying a lot. I don't care if I go to hell. I don't care if I burn forever. I don't care. No one asked you. Who asked you about that? Ain't it funny how your soul talks to you? Your soul's talking to you. Why is your soul telling you to say that? Why would you say that out of nowhere? Oh, because a fan said something. So you got to say all that? Why? We're here asking questions, investigating. You can't answer them. You got to go off on a tangent. Then you sit in a bubble bath with a gun with that ugly old yo. Yo, climb your skinny behind out that bathtub and fight for justice for your son. Stop playing with me, yo. You ain't met somebody that talked to you like that, right? You ain't met everybody else sucks up for money. Tell them, have I ever asked you for a thing? The only thing I ask is you fight for your son's justice. The one thing I ask, and you can't do it. Why? Why? Trust me, I already talked to your lackeys. I know why. I know why. I know why. I shook down everybody else who were involved. And I'm not even done with them. But we're on to you. Why did you? So I found out you were with Jenny making alleged threats to these women. Why? 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 They're alleging you were too doing it. You too were doing it. Why? 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 If they have your son's kid and they're trying to prove it, why would you threaten them? Why wouldn't you check it? You just threaten them and keep it pushing? Where we at? Where we at? And then they're so scared to get up and speak because they're saying you threaten harm. Yo, I'm talking to your judge. Are you stupid? You seem to be a little disconnected on who I actually am and what I'm actually here to do. Who sent me? So let me make it a little bit clear. You reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. You reap. Hey. How old are you? How old are you? You reap what you sow. Everything you did behind the scenes, it comes out. Everybody you did it to, they're going to come to me. They're safe. They know it. Because if you're a problem, you know what happens. You know what you're facing. You know, hey, there's so much meat here that the courts would be eating off of you for years to come. Decades. They'll be eating off of you. That's crazy. These women are saying you two are threatening them, not just Jennifer. You're sending threats. Really? You? You too? You too? Oh yeah, I'm talking to the islands too. They're telling. I don't even want to think about what they're telling me. I don't even want to think about what they're telling me. And keep reaching out. Don't stop. Don't stop. Why would you stop? If it is true, with the proof, you're telling me these things. This is heinous. Let me ask you something, CLEO. Can you run me through what happened to his two cousins? Run me through what happened to his two cousins and the little girl. Not just the little girl, the two male cousins that went out just like he did. Can you run me through that again? Run me through that. Oh yeah. I'm looking at it. Can you please run me down what happened? Because over in the islands, they have no type of documentation about it, but I have a witness from it. Yes, I have a witness from it. But they have no documentation. How is that? This is a little girl. There's no documentation? What happened to her? She just drowned in the family pool. Then the two cousins went out exactly like X. What's going on? What's up? What's up? Here's the thing, guys. I'm done talking about the evidence. I want to hear her speak up. What happened to him? How did this happen? Why is it so synonymous to what happened to X? Is someone acting? Is something going on behind the scenes that no one knows about? What happened? Explain it to me, man. You see, guys, you see the difference upon what we did to everyone else? Respectfully, I'm coming to this grown woman that mothered X asking, what is all this other stuff about? I got so many, there's so many people hitting me up. It's crazy. What is this about? Because I asked you similar questions and you act like you didn't know. Yet you can jump on Twitter and say, I don't care if I go to hell. You can't take time to answer questions for justice, but you have time to hop on and say, I don't care if I go to hell. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. What are you talking about? You sound old and delusional. What's wrong with you? Who asked you that? Am I asking you that? Or am I asking you questions to help you solve your son's murder? Because I'm talking, these suspects' family is communicating with me openly, who you're alleging did it. And they're screaming my son's innocent. They're saying my son didn't do it. Why are they screaming that? What do they profit from screaming that if they're arrested? Because evidence is going to show. Why did they get rid of the witnesses who claimed they had knowledge? Why? Why? Why are these young men telling me someone much closer gave them info? What's going on? Listen, this is behind the scenes, so I'm asking you openly. What's going on? What's all this about? Why is it not cut and dry? These guys did it. They're going to court. They're going to get prosecuted. They're going to face time for what they did. Why is it all this? They didn't do it. They weren't there to do it. Oh, people sent them there. Who? Who? Why is it funny style? What was the fight? Let me take you back easy. What was the fight about Jenny and X about? What was that about? And true or false, you and X were arguing too. There was something going on with that. True or false? If it's false, prove it. Tell me. Tell me those messages he's sending. Tell me those conversations y'all had. You think the cops aren't listening to that? Guys, I got cops hitting me up all the time. Like, yo, check this. Yo, check this. Yo, look into this. Yo, you think they still are in delusion? They're delusional. Listen, you could fool the public. But the funny thing I realized, even though the fake people on here are saying it's not true, nothing happened, the real are hitting me up behind the scenes, talking with me, telling me things. We're getting understanding. Yeah, I see them other people you send reaching out. But what they don't know, all rights reserved. I can't say it any other way. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can have 1,000 fortune tellers. They can't touch my God. I'm going to say it again. You can have 1,000,000 fortune tellers. They can't touch my God. Matter of fact, what he showed me, he is going to deliver to you. Repent. Repent and admit to the sin you've been involved in. Repent. Repent. Read and learn. I'm no God. But for you saying the things you said, seems like you think you're God over a lot of people. With the things you play with behind the scenes, need I bring up the news story? The guy talking about you doing voodoo? That was a joke? Say it's not true. Say you never been involved in that. Because I got islanders that can... Yo, we got to cut this out. Are we fighting for justice? Are you on our side fighting for justice for a son that should have grew up with his father? I wish to God he had his father in his life. Sir, if I'm going to be honest, that's the only thing I have to even ever criticize about that. I wish you were in his life. I wish you were in his life. If you knew what this woman was about, why would you ever back off and let her take control of any situation? The stuff I'm seeing about her, people are sending me, it's lawful, unlawful. It's crazy. How is this woman free? Tell me how she's free. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. Jenny, you're a little pawn, yo. You're a little pawn. Yo, you're a little pawn, yo. You just get used up. Yo, I don't even want to talk about you. You do what you're told. You do what you're told to do. You can't even do something genuine with talent. You do what you're told to do. You can't even think for yourself. Yo. Yo, I cannot make this up, guys. Even if I sat here thinking. And they're crying to YouTube because they don't want me to show the messages, so they're crying to YouTube. They're begging them. He's doing this. And they already know it ain't true. They already know it ain't true. They hit me up behind the scenes on personal convos. Like, yo, what is wrong with these people? And I tell them, do you want me to tell these people? My audience? Stop it. Stop it then. Stop it. Cut it out, man. As anybody who believes we're set to expose evil. When evil is done, you are not to stand on the side of evil. And the things I'm hearing is pure evil. Pure evil. Now, I don't know if there's something you're doing this for to hide something, which you and I could both guess what that would be. But there's a lot of people that were hurt over this situation, that were involved in. Do you know how many kids killed themselves? Do you even care? Do you know, sadly, without guidance, how many kids looked up to him that killed themselves after he left? I wonder sometimes, did he care? Because this is crazy. I'm reading about these kids. I'm listening to their parents talk. How can I be respectful? Look, I'm finding it in my heart to be respectful. These kids listened to him, killed themselves, because that's who inspired them to live. He was cool with that? That's okay? See, because I'm in the know now. I'm in the know now. So y'all both need to speak up. I don't know. Jenny y'all both got to speak up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The jig's up. Stop. Cut it out. You see the time I put in between this? I wasn't playing with it. Research. Talking to people that were there. People slipping up telling me things. I don't play with it. I ain't never played with it. And trust me, feds ain't gonna play with it either. Feds ain't gonna play with it either. This is not a joke. Kids took their life. But you don't care, do you? I don't care if I go to hell. I don't care if I burn. I don't care. I'm old anyway. You see this ugly mean mug face I'm giving? I ain't never cared. Let me hold this gun in the bath. This is sexy. No, not at all. Disgusting. Yo, any guy out there who's fapping around to that, sir, you got some thinking to do about your life. Any guy who fapped to that, you got some thinking to do about your life. Ugh. I don't know what's going on with these guys and what they're thinking. But trust me, people are so ready to tell on you. It's not even funny, man. I'm telling you, yo. It's crazy. I'm looking at these parents whose kid killed themselves because of what happened. They are distraught. There is a parent that can't even get themselves out of bed because their kid killed themselves after your son passed. Allegedly. Yo, this is crazy. I can't even pull together to talk to them more than once. Like once they start telling me they didn't know, and then I think of how he preached about suicide and talked about it, and how these kids, once he's gone, did it. Disgusting, yo. What? Have you reached out to these parents? Have you paid for a funeral for any of these parents whose kid killed themselves when your son passed? Because I'm being told no, not one. I heard you're not even really doing charity anymore. Guys, All rights reserved.